Ish.
11-ish. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. We're live on both the radio station, the hub, and live here online. And we want to welcome everybody to Good Morning Nanton Live, where we have this show 10:30 to 11:30 every Saturday morning. And well, we're feeling it this morning. That's for sure. I'm going to bring in, of course, my co-host here, my wife. That's it.
Are we live?
We're live. We're live. Yeah.
Yay.
Stretch. You get your yawns out of the way right now, because, and I can't believe that right now you're feeling the yawns, because I mean, like, we're doing this show every Monday through Friday. A little show called Up and At 'Em.
Good morning.
It's time to start the show.
So put a smile on your face.
And let's start the day off right.
It's time for
Up and At 'Em
with
Em and Davo.
There you go.
Is anyone sick of us yet?
I don't know.
Why do we just keep forcing ourselves onto people?
I don't know. Well, you know
Too
what?
bad.
We've got somebody special in the studio today. Maybe we can convince him to actually co-host or take over Up and At 'Em. Maybe he'll get up at 6 o'clock every 5 o'clock every morning.
Yeah.
Start broadcasting. We got Victor here in the studio with us. So who else do we have coming into the studio today? We've got Alec. Alec is in the studio.
Hi,
Hi.
Alec, how was the show yesterday? I'm so sorry I missed everything, because I'll show you in a second here what's going on. We got a video. Of course, the video doesn't really do us justice when people are listening to us on the radio station, so we'll just kind of have to describe what's going on.
Yeah.
But, we had a big show yesterday, so and we are feeling it. So just to give everybody kind of a sample of what we were working with yesterday, or what we were doing, Amanda and I set this up here. So, and
Wow.
yeah, I know it's nothing like, the productions that some of the people set up for, Claire's Home, the Art Society, Such Drama, those sets that they set up, and we're sitting here, we put up some trussing and some lights, and we're going,
I'm exhausted.
our bodies can't handle it. So,
If it's any consolation, you guys look terrible. Just
thank you very much.
like you do look. No, I'm just kidding. You look great.
Oh, thank you. So usually, of course, we have our entertainment, which is the Highway 533 band, but
I'm just representing them.
Nice.
That's it. That's all that there is for it.
So Amanda's got the Highway 533 shirt on right now. So
Cool.
she's representing the band with the shirt, and we are going to represent the band by me singing karaoke for our entertainment this morning. So are you ready for this one? This is one that I know we did at the Wagon Wheel Pub. We did karaoke. We always do it on the first and third Tuesday.
We had such a
month.
great karaoke week this week.
This week it was awesome, and ironically, because it was right after Canada Day,
Mhm.
I said, I just don't feel. I don't feel
No,
it.
everyone's partied out.
Everybody's
but,
partied out.
ooh,
Nobody's.
it was
We had like 30 people that
bumping
showed
there.
up for
Yeah, it was crazy.
party at the Wagon Wheel Pub
New
on
people,
Tuesday night. Yeah,
people who claimed they never did karaoke before that got up a few times.
yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
So in memory of the Highway 533 band, who are busy with Stampede shows and stuff.
In
right
memory, it sounds like.
we are going to endure the singing of David Gale. And Rhonda and I at karaoke decided we would do this song, and I thought, yeah, it's a fun one. Let's do it on Good Morning Nanton Live as well. By the way, let's just also give credit to Connecting Claire's Home, because this is where I steal those videos from. So
Yeah.
I steal those karaoke from our show Connecting Claire's Home. So here we go. Let's take a listen to Summer in the City.
Hot town, summer in the city, back of my neck getting dirty and gritty. Been down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sidewalk, harder than a match head. Well, at night it's a different world. Go out and find a girl. Come on and dance all night. Despite the heat, it will be alright. And babe, don't you know it's a pity if the days can't be like the nights in the summer, in the city, in the summer, in the city. Cool town, evening in the city, dressed so fine and looking so pretty. Cool cat, looking for a kitty, gonna look in every corner of the city. Till I'm wheezing like a bus stop, running up the stairs, gonna meet you on the rooftop. But at night it's a different world. Go find a girl. Come on and dance all night. Despite the heat, it will be alright. And babe, don't you know it's a pity if the days can't be like the nights in the summer, in the city, in the summer, in the city. Only one mistake so far. Here we go. Uptown, summer in the city, back of my neck getting dirty and gritty. Been down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sidewalk harder than a match head. But at night it's a different world. Go out and find a girl. Come on and dance all night. Despite the heat, it will be alright. And babe, don't you know it's a pity if the days can't be like the nights in the summer, in the city, in the summer, in the city. Woo! Oh. What is that? Is that a Hammond? Hammond keyboard? Is that what it is? I get to know my keyboards better.
Oh. There we go. Thank you very much, everybody, for enduring that. We were talking about how you can now timestamp the videos by the length of my beard.
Yeah.
And I just found out for the first time because Amanda was talking to her mom, and her mom is asking, why is he growing his beard like that? So, mom's here.
Be careful, David.
I guess I now have to answer
be
her.
Careful.
I didn't realize she was actually on right now. So mom's here. So, let's put it this way, Irma, there's a lot of money in Santa Claus. So, a lot of money in Santa Claus.
I don't know where you think that's going to happen.
Yeah. So now I'm looking at the comments. I see your comment there. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mom. Keith, also from Claire's home, has joined us here. Some little bit of Roy's representation. And he says, this makes me feel good. Feel the love, you sexy buggers. So thank you very much, Keith, for joining in. And yes, you know what, Dave? Not a bad idea. I hear ZZ Top is looking for a new member, so I could very well do it. So it might be, a double shot here of I love doing air bands. I did air bands when I was a kid, so I think maybe my next air band might be ZZ Top, and I got the perfect beard for it now. And then, of course, after that, there'll be the air band season and the Christmas season when I'll be playing Santa Claus. So
is this beard going to keep going to your belly?
I don't know, actually, to be honest. I keep saying I don't want to cut the length off. I'm just going to keep that beard going, and we'll see what happens. So unless people around me are really like, okay, you know what, that's enough. The jokes been long enough now. So
okay.
Anyway, welcome back to the show after that, and thanks for tuning in, everybody. We are going to be talking to Victor today. Irma, there you go. See, she's on board with the ZZ Top, or she's making fun of me. One of the two. Anyway, so thank you very much. Now, I did want to point out again that we had this show last night, and I'll just show some video, the video of people dancing, having a good time. Let's see, what have we got here? What song is this? Oh, this was one of the local. So they were friends with actually a band, and they gave me the song. And this is their song.
I was going to say, it's a successful party when people have ties around their foreheads.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. That's when you know it's a successful wedding.
That's the number one check.
Yeah, so some good dancing going on here.
Sing-alongs also check. Everyone is singing along.
Now, this is the end of the night. Just so everybody knows, like this is a pretty good dance floor here.
Yeah.
For the last song of the night. And I don't want to, I'm going to turn this down a little bit, although we wanted to kind of make this a shorter show today. So I know you can get Facebook and social media can basically cut you down.
You off, so.
Yeah, they'll cut you right off. So perhaps playing
Charlotte, the planner. If you need a wedding planner, Charlotte is amazing from Lottie Weddings.
She is so
much
awesome.
fun. She's so great.
Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, this was and then at the end of the night. So here we go. Listen to this.
Thank you so much, everybody. Have a fantastic night. Congratulations.
That's
everybody.
the groom on the floor.
And get the hell out of here. See you guys next time. My name's Dave. Lottie Weddings, Charlotte, and he's Peter.
Well, it makes me nervous when they pick the groom up or anybody up and start bouncing them in a chair.
Chairs are not used. Those are not stable chairs.
That's so they're lifting the groom up and in the chair right now and bouncing him up and down.
Yeah, and we were at the zoo at the conservatory. It was a gorgeous day. Couldn't have been nicer. They had a ceremony outside. And it was fun. And somebody said, keep the doors closed or the peacocks will come in. And I thought that would be cool.
I want to get video of that. Anyway, what are you guys doing for Stampede this year? Alec, you and the family going to be doing any stampeding?
I think, maybe next week. I think Emmy's got an opportunity to go and get some work experience. I usually go once a year with the company. I'm not a big Stampede guy. Like, I'm not a midway riding, donating kind of guy. We'll go and watch the
what about
Chuck
the grandstand show?
I haven't seen the grandstand show in years.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
It's such a. I get very busy in the summer, so I find if there's an opportunity to lay low, I lay low. But I'll say this though: the grandstand show is like second to none. Like, I know some people who are involved in it, and it's just one of the best things you can go and see. So I've caught the beginning of it a couple of times after the Chucks, but I haven't because I usually drive home, right? So I'm usually leaving kind of late, but it's pretty phenomenal. And a friend of mine who's done the Chuck wagons for years with the headset, and she helps do the call. Her daughter's now in Young Canadians is on stage, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's really neat to see.
That's really very cool. Yeah. How about you, Victor? You're joining us here today, so why don't we get a little insight from you on your Stampede plans? What's going on for Stampede?
Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for having me here. Just before I comment on the Stampede question, about your beard. just a quick thought I ran through my mind when you brought that up is I think they're great, and I look at yours. It's great till it catches fire.
Catches fire. Oh, golly.
But on a Stampede...
is that an epidemic of some sort that I'm not aware of? Beards catching fire all the time? Please find out the percentage on that one.
It would make national news, I'm sure.
There was a story recently of two in Vancouver, two thieves who were trying to break into this commercial place, and one of their pants caught on fire. So
that's good.
So
are we going to talk about that during Up and Adam next week?
Probably.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, so he was a liar. His pants caught on fire.
Oh my goodness. Did you lead up to that just so you could say that? That was the punchline? This didn't actually happen.
It didn't happen.
She just wanted to say liar, pants on fire. That's what she wanted to say.
We were talking about beards on fire. It made me think of pants on fire. So anyway, sorry, Victor. Stampede.
Victor, let's get back to your Stampede plans. Do you go to Stampede every year?
Actually, I don't. And biggest reason is, part to my age. I can't be caught in a crowd of 100,000 people.
Oh, I know.
I did go to the Lilac Festival years ago, and I was standing in the middle of the intersection where that was being held.
Yeah.
And I swear I was going to pass out, and I probably wouldn't have fallen and hit the ground. It was that packed. It's just, really? I'm not claustrophobic type person, but it's
people would have just carried you along with them. Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. But, I'm the same as Alec. I don't like the midway. I don't like the crowds. I don't even really want to eat the food. Dave really likes the Chucks and the Grandstand show, so we've done that a few times. I don't
fit on the midway anymore. That's my problem. So
you don't fit?
I don't fit. That's right. So they now, because of me, they had the measurement of, you must be this tall, and now they've gone, you can only be this wide.
Well,
to get on.
I'd be careful because Murray Knox is watching, and Murray wants us to join.
Murray's going to make me work out.
Don't create an argument for him. He's going to take a clip of that and be like, Dave, I can get you on that midway.
Oh, so Amanda, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been on a ride at an amusement park or a midway, got on a ride, and the second it started had instant regret and gone, this is not for me? Yeah.
Especially when I was a kid, like Callaway Park, and because this goes all the way back to, and my friends would be like, let's go on the roller coaster. And I'd try and be a brave little toaster and be like, okay, I'll do it. And then the anxiety the whole time in the line, and then you sit down and it locks in and you're like, no, I want out. I need out.
Yeah. It's really hit or miss. Like, I find that people are very solidly in two camps.
Yeah.
Either you're flocking to those rides or you're going the opposite direction. Yeah. And Dave, in answer to your question, just to go back for a second, it's a Wurlitzer that you were hearing, not a Hammond. But now you know.
Oh, was it?
In that song, it's a Wurlitzer. Sorry, I know that was like 5 years ago now, but I just thought I'd mention.
Okay.
You can say so next time. You can just throw that out there, and people will be like, "Wow,
it's a Wurlitzer."
Yeah, just say Whirly. People will know.
Whirly. It's a Whirly. Okay.
But the other thing that's interesting with Stampede is those rides go up so quick, right? Like they weren't there, and then one day.
Oh, I know.
The
efficiency of how they put that stuff up and then take it down and go to the next one and then put it back up again. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Did we ever point out when Murray commented that he said make Victor sing? Did Victor, we not point that out?
Victor, do you have a response to that?
We still have the birthdays to do, so there's going to be singing of happy birthdays, Victor.
I know where Murray lives. That's all I need to say on that. I wanted to make a quick comment about the Calgary Stampede. Besides the people and the love of the Midway, years ago, I seen two amazing things. I went to the dog show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Super Dogs.
That is amazing because they're basically, dogs turned into SPCAs. They're just champions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I had the opportunity to see a mass hypnotist at the Coca-Cola store.
Oh, really?
I couldn't believe how people were dropping to the ground that were 100 feet away from that stage. It's just amazing somebody has that power.
Wow.
To do that. It's worth seeing. It's worth going just for those couple of things in my mind.
That's crazy. Dave Murphy says, what do you say here? I got kicked off a ride at the Stampede because the seatbelt wouldn't fit. So it was so embarrassing. I should go back one of these days. So he's actually got a pretty inspiring story about his daughter and really wanting to lose some weight so that he could keep up with his daughter. And so that's actually a very nice story.
Yeah.
Every time I see Dave Murphy's name, I'm always, what joke is this going to be? What joke is this going to be?
This is
actually
true,
something. Yeah, this is something serious.
And also to Victor, your comment, the Stampede isn't just about like horses, and there's so many like musical things, like guests that are on. There's big concerts that are happening this week in Calgary, and you could go anywhere and hear live music. It doesn't have to be a debacle. I know that's a common thing for it to be, but you can still go out and have some fun. And see some really amazing stuff. So
I'm going to use this to segue into a couple things here. Well, the first is that our Stampede in Nanton here doesn't end up happening until August. And it's not really a Stampede. I mean, we got the rodeo that happens and stuff, but we have our Nanton days, right?
Yeah.
So the roundup days. And so I thought that would be a great segue to talk about, Calgary's got their Stampede and their celebration happening right now. But in August, the beginning of August.
You really don't want to dance by standing on the wall. Get your back.
So we've got that. So that's going to be the dance party. That's a really short video. Let's see if we can do that.
No, that's okay. I'm sure Facebook won't catch that.
Okay. Oh, that's
Don't
right.
play
That's
it again.
right. But we're tired.
Don't play that again.
We're tired from the show last night.
That's weird that song is on there. But anyway, Nanton Days, we've got the dance party happening on the Sunday night just before you go out and enjoy the fireworks. There's a ton of things. We'll put the schedule up. Maybe we can find it, Dave. But there's a pancake breakfast that happened there. I know everyone's asking, what does Nanton do? Stampede pancake breakfast? No, because we do everything on Nanton Days, and it's amazing.
That's right.
But what about Claresholm, Alec? Is anything happening Stampede in Claresholm this weekend?
No, I don't think Stampede related. Then our next big event is going to be Fair Days, which is like, in early August. So it's county fair is sort of the theme. So I think everyone's going to go to Stampede this week, get sunburned, and come back and heal, and then they'll be ready for.
And then be ready for August. They'll do Nanton days, and then they'll do Fair Days.
Yeah.
And it's just a whole party all summer long, really.
Yeah.
Did we just do a Connecting Claire's Home update here with Alec without really even saying it?
I tried to just.
You tried to do it?
Sneak it in.
Yeah. So that was Connecting Claire's Home. I think that was the update there, Alec.
That was there's we've got a couple things going on in town. The Claire's Home Thunder have their alumni fundraiser golf tournament happening today. And it's the summer games are happening right now in Coaldale, which I know is a little ways away. But I think today's the last day for the Alberta Summer Games as well. And Megan was our co-host yesterday, and we talked about summer bucket lists. If you watch the show, it's confusing just to say this out loud. You have to go back. But we talked about she's never been to Heritage Park.
Oh, really?
So I was like, well, maybe we'll go. And I have never been skinny dipping. So we were going to try and do.
Good for you guys.
Yeah,
just live
great.
your lives.
That's great.
Something I've never done is Nanton Night Rodeo, which is starting this Saturday tonight.
That's a little more mature.
A little bit more appropriate.
You know what else we have not done since we've moved to Nanton, Amanda? We have never stepped foot in the pool at the THRC.
That is true.
Oh, really?
We've never even gone through the door that goes to the pool. We don't know what it looks like.
I don't know where it is.
Don't know where it is.
I think I know where the door is, but I've never been in it. So
can we do a show from the pool? Can we do a show from the pool? Do a show from the pool? Like
100%.
No. Well, you want a skinny dip in the Nanton pool?
No. Not after it happened last time. But I just mean just as a show, wouldn't it be awesome to all be on floaties and microphones and just very
technology and water is a great combination. Let's do that.
That's right. The other thing I was going to point out is I've realized that we were talking about Stampede. The other place that I'm more than welcome, I'm very welcomed actually at this place for Stampede with my beard, no matter how long it gets, is Ranchman's. Yeah, I'm going to be working Ranchman's and DJing at Ranchman's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Of Stampede. And then I'll be at Hudson's on Thursday. And then I have 2 shows on Friday.
One of them being the High River Bubble Run.
That's right. The High River Bubble Run we're doing. And we're going to be broadcasting that one. So we're going to be actually, it's a different radio station, but we're going to be on that radio station. We're going to be broadcasting so that the people that are going around doing the 5K run, they'll actually be able to listen to their own requests while they're doing the run. So
that's cool.
Because the way they set it up is they have music at the starting line, which is the finish line.
Right.
And that's about the only place that they hear music or entertainment throughout the entire run. And we said, well, we could broadcast and then we could actually talk to them and motivate them. I'll motivate them. Well, see, Murray, that's what I do. So while everybody else exercises, I motivate people to exercise. That's what I do.
There you go.
I sit there and motivate others. So
that's the first time I think we connected, Dave, was actually when you were doing a radio show during the pandemic, and you could write in or email in your request, and you were playing requests, and it was many people in town tuned into that and we're totally hooked in. And I think you were like giving so-and-so requested this for so-and-so. And it was, that's right. We all sat around listening to the radio. So that's pretty cool that you're doing it for the Bubble Run. What a great idea. It was awesome.
Anyway, that's, what's this?
Dave Murphy wants to know if you need an assistant for Ranchman's.
Well, you know what, Dave, I appreciate that, but I think Victor is going to be the one I'm going to be trying to convince to come out and party at Ranchman's with me. So
I think I trust Victor more than
little fake mustache on Victor, and nobody will recognize him as so
allowed to stand
as important as he is.
Look at this. Clinton and Ross hoping to make it out for Nanton Days. That would be amazing. Nice
Clinton and Ross. Thank you very much for joining us, you guys. Yeah. My heart just swelled. So
we told Ross, if you watch, you have to comment so we know you're watching.
That's right.
There we go.
That's right. Exactly. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Alec, for joining us. Thanks for the update. Remember, if you guys want to tune into Connecting Claire's Home, you can tune in on Fridays from 12 to 1. And you just never know through the summer who's going to be the host of that show, because I couldn't make it yesterday. Megan was the host for it and helped out Alec. So We'll find out next week. It'll be a surprise. So thanks, Alec. Have a great weekend.
Folks. Okay? Have a good one. See you guys. Bye.
Okay, so we got Alec on there now. He was lucky because he got out before we sang the birthdays. Victor, not so lucky. So we've got some birthdays here. We got to sing the birthdays. And remember, if your name comes up for a birthday and we sing you happy birthday today on the show, then what do you get, Amanda?
You get a free bubble tea at Fuse Bubble Tea and Balloons, which is located inside Anna Lynn's Tea House on Main Street. So you can go in. Chrissy's got your name, and so you can get your free bubble tea. If you haven't tried it, this is a great opportunity. You have to go today. And so if you're one of the birthdays that we sing today, then make sure you make it down there and try it out.
Okay, so what are our 3 birthdays? And remember, everybody, that when we're singing here, think about the karaoke that happens at the Wagon Wheel Pub as well, first and third Tuesday of every month, because, man, you don't want to miss this. Victor may be there. So he may, after today's show, he may come out to the karaoke. He might get hooked. He didn't realize how much he loves singing. Victor, you don't need to sing.
No.
Don't worry. You don't.
I was going to give you a quick comment.
Sure.
Dancing and singing for me is depending on what I could possibly drink. They're related.
Okay.
A lot of people are like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are like that.
And the problem is I don't drink because I don't like the taste of that stuff, and it makes my hair hurt.
So when you said it depends on what I drink, I was like, I don't think Victor drinks, but so it's all off the table.
That's okay. I'm sure we can get some virgin. Let's get some virgin drinks or something, and still have a good time. You can come out. You can come out and make fun of me singing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see who we've got for birthdays today. We've got Sylvia Long. We've got Dorothy Kent. And we also have Aaron Johnston. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So we've got these 3 birthdays happening today. We are singing you happy birthday, which means that you can go get a free bubble tea. So go over to Fused Bubble Tea and Balloons, Anna Lynn's, and get that bubble tea because we are singing you happy birthday today. So here we go. Let's do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sylvia, Dorothy, and Aaron. Happy birthday to you. What do you think? Do you think we just lost Ross? And after that singing performance, they're performers too, right?
They're performers. They're in the men's choir.
Their performance as well. So Clinton and Ross, I'm not sure.
Audition was not good.
Yeah, we wouldn't be making any parts of anything they do. So
that's okay.
Anyway, so yes, congratulations on your birthdays. Hopefully you're celebrating a crazy and wild weekend for your birthday. And make sure you go and get your Fused bubble tea. You get it for free. So, and again, just want to say thank you to Wagon Wheel Pub, who helps us out first and third Tuesday of every month, where they allow us the space to be able to go in and raise some money for the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association. And I think it's time we talk about something that's just made the town go crazy when this happened. And Victor, I think, is somewhat responsible for this. So what was it, about 3 weeks ago? When did the farmers market start up?
June
Victor,
15th,
that was about two weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, maybe.
And they took pictures. I'm going to show you some of the pictures here. So this is Citizens on Patrol. And Victor, look at it, very, very stoic, very serious about his job there, stopping traffic and making sure safety is number one priority. And Aaron is there too. And do you know who is this here?
Neil.
Neil.
Right?
So we got a picture of Neil up here.
It'd be Phil.
Phil.
Okay,
sorry. So that's Phil. And then, look at this. This is a picture right here. That's going to be worth some money. Yeah. Andy. We got a picture of Andy here. And now Andy has a different sign. His sign is slow. Victor, your sign is stop. So now, do you have slow on the other side of that sign, or are you the stop? Are you responsible for the stop? And Andy is responsible for the slow.
I think if your car come down that sidewalk, it would say stop.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes.
So this just went crazy on social media, didn't it? So
it sure did. Yeah.
Got you guys helping out with the farmers market on Saturday mornings. You guys are going to be doing this for the entire summer, the run of the farmers market.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. So what is now, before we went live, you said that you've been involved with Citizens on Patrol for some time, which I don't think I knew that.
Yeah.
Recently, you've been really advocating and getting out and talking to more people about it. You came and talked to us, and I love the idea of what you guys do. And so for those that maybe don't know what you do, why don't you just give everybody an idea here of what your role is and what Citizens on Patrol does?
Thank you. So I became president of this group of volunteers in January, our last AGM, and try to bring some new ideas and what we do. One of the things about Nanton Citizen Patrol, it started in 1997. In actuality, 2 years before it became a provincial organization. And you have to thank the people. Over 27 years have donated their time. Some of these people are more than one generation. A family have been involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was put together for Nanton and the surrounding area of citizens just trying to help protect the town and about awareness. The group is always operated behind the scenes, no public recognition. They didn't want their name out there. And it goes on today, do patrols in the evening, some at 10 o'clock. Volunteers go out for 2 hours, drive around, watch for any telltale signs of whether it's mischief or pending crime going to happen, and report directly to the RCMP, who are involved with this group right from day one. So it's a worthwhile thing for the community. You can't measure this. You can't say, we stopped, the group stopped some crime last night. It's about prevention. And if the group prevents one single thing from happening in town, whether it's a break-in at the elevator or your place or whatever, it was worthwhile. None of the members wanted to be out in the public and receive any special recognition. This is what they've been doing for 27 years. It's some great history. And actually in about 2011-12, the group was awarded an award downtown Calgary from the province for their commitment to doing this. And that was put forward through the RCMP at that time. And one of the driving people in this who had me involved was Brian and Rhea Taylor, who have finally retired after a long time of doing this.
Okay.
And they were around to accept that award. So,
wow.
I have a question, Victor, about your qualifications of being a member of Citizens on Patrol. I often am looking out our windows thinking, what is that person doing? Why is that person running? Where is that person going? Now,
do you want to admit that?
Would that make me an ideal candidate to?
Yes. Yes. So
my
natural curiosity of what are all these people doing?
Didn't you make fun of people who did that when you were younger, Amanda?
Me?
Yeah, you. Didn't weren't you when you were younger? Didn't you make fun of?
I think I learned it from my grandma when she'd sit outside.
Yeah, didn't you make fun of her when she was like?
I doubt it.
Oh, Grandma, really? Come on.
I doubt it.
And now you're doing it.
Yeah.
I guess it runs in the family. Sorry, Victor. Go ahead.
And that's a key part of how it works. It makes you join. It makes you more aware, and you start seeing things that you might just pass by. We don't see vicious crimes or whatnot, but when we all things, and it doesn't happen just at night. And really quickly, I could tell you this. Aaron and I were on our way to Stavely or Claire's home here a month ago, about 2-3 kilometers south of town. In the ditch was laying, it absolutely looked like a body.
Oh what?
Yes. We phoned in saying, listen, we've noticed this. So I did, eventually check into what did they find. Somebody walk along, hitchhiking, I don't know.
Having a rest, I hope.
They actually laid their backpack and stuff in the ditch, and I don't know, went in the trees for a week.
Okay.
And
okay.
That's what it looked like. But it's that you become aware of this stuff.
Mhm.
So you just said you were both in Calgary late. You're driving home. You see something odd
Mhm.
in town at 3:00 in the morning.
Mhm.
It doesn't make sense that somebody should be doing that.
Mhm.
At 4:00 in the morning, I met somebody with a bicycle and a chainsaw going down the street.
Yeah.
Is that fish?
You-
So
but
it's
but
not,
you guys, but we've been very clear. You guys
You
are
don't
not
approach-
confronting the
Yeah.
no. What it is I saw something very suspicious. I'm not the police. I'm not a cop. I just call it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
People with authority, and I have guns, that's their job in
Yeah.
life. Ours is just, we just saw something
Well,
in that regard.
and that's a huge campaign in a lot of, especially U.S. cities, where they say if you see something, say something. Right?
Yes.
We're all the eyes on our community. It's not just about the police patrolling around. We're all there to keep a watchful eye, keep us safe, and see. I had something that happened to me a few years ago at the elevators, where somebody was parked in between them. Very strange, no reason for it. I phoned the RCMP, and they came and checked it out, and they ended up taking him away. He was there doing not great things, and it was in the middle of the day, as you said. It doesn't have to be just at nighttime. So
Yeah, we're even blowing the mind of Carlos, our peace officer in town. So Carlos is a wow.
We did have one where you go, wow, that's different. We actually go make a tour through the cemetery.
Oh,
Okay.
So Erin goes out with her partner, and we go out in twos.
Mhm.
yeah.
As they're going in, it's raining pretty good. A woman is walking around there in the rain.
Oh, I got chills.
This is at midnight. So they went around, they turned around and come back out, and she had disappeared.
Victor, stop.
Come
No.
on.
Ghost stories?
Gospel. This is true.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and they looked, they thought she fell in a ditch, whatever. It's just an odd thing.
Yeah.
There was no car parked there. I'm not saying it was a ghost. It was somebody, she said.
Wow.
And they didn't have a beard, so.
It was, yeah. Wow.
But it's just for all good intention. The whole idea of this crosswalk helping. So as I've lived here since 2008, I've heard every year about the whole safety aspect and all the concerns. I was laying in bed 11 o'clock at night, and I thought, gee, we could do something about it. Next morning, I did get a hold of Chris Scott and suggested an idea to him. And he said, you want to try that? Go for it. So
that's awesome.
Will be the 4th Saturday we're doing it.
Yeah.
We actually just keep count of the people we help across the road.
Mhm.
We're actually running about 65, 70 people an hour where we're helping them across the street.
Oh,
That's
nice.
amazing.
And
That's great.
last Saturday alone,
And
404 people.
Wow.
And let's be clear, this is not just crossing the street. This is
The
crossing
highway.
the highway.
The number 2
Yes.
highway that goes through town. That's
And
right.
I have to actually give a big thumbs up to certain people in the traffic, and it is the semis. You would think the complaints have always been about the semis. Oh, they're going through too fast.
Mhm.
They're actually the ones that slow down and even beckon us. No, get them across, and give us the thumbs up.
Mhm.
I give them a thumbs up for, recognizing what we're doing, the signs, the whole bit.
Yeah.
It's a positive thing. What a bonus to all this is doing for all our members. When you think of Andy shutting down his former business,
Mhm.
the amount.
No, well, hold on. He didn't shut it down.
Transfer.
Well,
He sold it.
right.
Yeah.
He
But
sold it. So
he's-
we don't want to panic everybody. Sweet Queen doesn't
He
exist.
stepped out of that.
Yeah.
But the amount of people he knows,
Oh,
he has a conversation with everybody across that
That's right.
street, and
That's right.
it creates this a better community-minded relationship between the seniors crossing. That's who's been thanking us the
Yeah.
most, and mothers with young children.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's all worthwhile from that aspect.
And we had Carlos on here, I think the first or second weekend as well. And he was talking about how, I don't know if he said it on the show or to me, but he said if people would just like park away from, the actual highway, they like to park right on the number 2, which blocks people's sight and line of vision. If you just pull into the side streets and now you can safely cross over, it's a win for everyone. It doesn't take up, too much time. And
to get that message to people, they would require them listening to our radio station.
That's right.
So
tune in.
They'd have to listen to the radio station to get that information.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna have to tune in and tell your friends to tune into the radio station.
And we do have to thank Carlos because he does come down. He'll put his lights on. He stops and talks or whatever, and that whole presence is slowing that traffic down. Yeah. What we notice is a bonus to the farmers market. The people that were traveling, just zooming through slower, whatnot, we're seeing more of them park.
Yeah.
And go in.
So this is something I was going to bring up because Dar just asked a question here, and I'm basing my answer on assumptions. So until we talked to Chris Scott and the organization who actually puts it on, she said, why don't they move it to a safer area? And Amanda, have you ever asked anybody that question and gotten any answers as to why they have it in that particular area? I know the Lions had taken it over once, and we had it over by the THRC.
Yeah,
but I think it's a collaboration with the church, isn't it?
Yeah, the church runs it.
Runs it.
That's their property that they use. For them, probably that's where they store, a lot of the necessary
items,
supplies that they use for it. So
to have to pick all the supplies up and move it to a different location,
I think it would
is
be
a huge
hard.
undertaking.
And it is an enormous job for them to put this on, I think, every year. And we're so grateful that group is able to do it. I think it's a little bit of a fundraiser for the church as well.
Okay.
So for them to move and possibly have to like rent or lease space somewhere else, then I think that would probably,
I could give you my viewpoint on that because I have asked that question to various peoples involved. And when you think of this new day and age, membership in what goes on in a church, this is a revenue source for them.
Right. Okay.
And in real life, yes, it did move it up by the THRC, but do you really think it caused any more or less traffic issues? No.
There was crunches that happened there. So
that's right.
Yeah. And the only reason at that time that the Lions helped out or assisted was because that was during the COVID time.
Yeah.
And the members of the church didn't feel comfortable doing it. So the Lions put it on out to the THRC, which was a bigger space, but also nobody was using the THRC at the time. Right. So it kind of, was able to
so they had a
work.
Parking lot available to be able to do it because nobody was parking there to use the THRC.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of finding that space to do it. But also, like hypothetically, let's say they could do it, like you said, the work that's involved in trying to move everything that they've got on site to be able to put this on is a huge undertaking.
Yeah.
So that's number one. But also, if you were to move it off the highway, yes, the highway maybe is considered a little bit more of a danger zone when you're putting on a farmer's zone. I know you're going to do that when you're putting on a farmer's market. But I'm going to say you also get more attraction to the fact you've got a farmer's market.
That's right. Victor's saying people will stop.
People are stopping when they're coming through because they're seeing.
Yeah. If they're already stopping, then maybe they'll walk a block
Sometimes
over.
You need to put the farmer's market right in front of people's faces for them to actually know that a farmer's market is happening and going on. So it's successful. And so you've got to balance, the risk with the reward. Right. So, and I think that's a good point as well.
Having it close to your downtown core has its pluses for the businesses.
Absolutely.
There.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Candy store.
That's right.
Example, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, one other thing, if I could mention about COP, which is something they've done for a long time, is when the Bomber Museum has their events and puts the bomber out.
Yeah.
they actually
for an engine run,
for engine runs, and leave it overnight.
Yeah.
Whether it's for the grad functions, whatever, they have COP guard that bomber all night.
Oh, wow.
So we take our turns in 2-hour shifts from usually that 8 or 10 o'clock at night till 8 in the morning.
Wow.
And it's an interesting time because if anybody likes radio, you want to be awake at 2 in the morning and listen to some of the alien talk shows come out of the U.S. I have learned so much.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here I thought you were going to promote our Nanton radio station,
No.
but no.
Well, there's some interesting content
I
we can
didn't
start to
find you
look
at
for.
2 in the morning, no, David.
So, Victor, you have something very interesting here that we're going to be giving away. Now, you brought the whole physical item in for me to show everybody, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna hold it up, and I want you to explain to everybody what is it I'm holding up here.
Hold it up higher, Dave.
Okay, higher.
Yeah, to the left.
Okay,
There you
like
go.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so people
Okay,
that
now
are
lower.
Jeez, okay.
Sorry.
So people that are on radio will explain what it is I'm holding up, and for the people that are watching online on social media, you can see what it is I'm holding up. Have I got it finally in the right place here?
Back it up a tiny bit.
Oh my goodness,
Back
this
it
is
up. There you go. That's better.
Victor. Why couldn't you have just sent me a picture? Come
This
on,
is more fun.
this is okay, Victor. What do we got here? We're going to give this away today
So
or this week.
we have a couple of initiatives that we do, and it's derives from the support we get from the town through a grant,
Mhm.
but through businesses as well that support of what we do. And in conjunction, as I approached the local realtors in town, I said, here's what we'll do. When you sell a house, we will go and meet those people, welcome to town, and here for your backyard is a solar powered security light. So it helps promote the realtor, helps promote us, helps promote the town to make it a safer environment in all them aspects. And we do, and it's around 20 of these a year.
So explain for those that are listening on the radio station, they still don't know what we're holding up here. My arms are getting tired. So what are we holding up? Can I put this down?
This is a bright, adjustable, solar powered security light for your backyard.
Motion activated light.
Motion activated.
Yeah.
Adjustable
White light.
side lamp heads for optimal lighting.
Triple
Yes.
head.
Super bright white LEDs.
Mhm.
Weather resistant. Solar panel with 15 feet of wire. Adjustable motion sensor with up to 180 degrees detection range, 30 feet detection distance.
Wow, you're a natural.
Easy
Dave.
installation and no additional wiring required.
And
For
we-
more information and technical support in the U.S. and Canada only, call.
Oh, stop it.
And we really want to thank the realtors for participating with us on that in the town on that initiative.
Yeah, that's amazing.
There we go. So anybody who's listening to this or watching this, we're going to put this on our social media so that people can, say, pick me. I want that. But if you're giving this to everybody who moves to town to help them out and help our town to become a safer place, well, then I think that we need to have a conversation, because there's something called the Welcome to Nanton bag that also goes out and is given to everybody who's brand new in town. And so there might be a bit of a collaboration there.
Mhm.
So I think we
Indeed.
should probably talk.
We will talk.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that we want to cover here? Other than the fact that, here, let me hold this thing up. No, this is another large. This is cool. I like that. We're going to put this in the back of our fence here, Amanda, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This here idea came as
What is it? What is it, Victor? So
Like a
people who are
sign?
this is a metal sign.
okay.
And
Oh.
all it says, Area Patrol, just as it reads. And as I visited the businesses for support in what we do, the idea came to me that we do these signs and we affix them to a fence or the side of their shop, that kind of thing. you know, if a bad person comes along, actually in your very neighborhood, David, somebody, let's say almost across the laneway, if that person saw that sign, would they walk away? It's kind of like we're not a security company, but all it has to do is prevent one thing from happening. I just was over going through a few things with Leo at the elevator. We're going to put up 3 or 4 over there. Will it help? Quite possibly.
Well, but the thing is that nobody knows exactly how this is being monitored or patrolled. So, you know, this could deter people when they see something like that, because they don't know if they're on camera right now. They could be.
Yes. You know, it's just every bit we try to. Part of this is, okay, when we ask for support, what do we give back? And besides just patrolling, you know, in them aspects. And like I say, the idea also is for the people, put it on, and it's not for every yard, but maybe at one end of an alley, put it on a fence. You know, and if it deters one person from doing something silly in that neighborhood, it was worthwhile.
And Victor, how do people get involved if they've heard all this, they never knew about it, they want to sign up to be a part of it? What would they do?
This, you know, because we operate on very limited funds. So years ago, we couldn't even afford the cell phone system because of that bit. So we're strictly email to get a hold of us.
Okay.
And or if they know their neighbor or somebody that's already a member, that ask them, and they'll put contact with me or Kirk, or one of us will have a talk to them. You don't have to do a lot to join us. The requirement is to get a police criminal check.
Right.
Okay.
And then one trip out for training, do it with your wife, girlfriend, neighbor, that type of thing. Our membership right now ranges from 20 to 28 people.
Okay.
So they go out, you know, 2 people at a time. It'd be great to have enough members where we're out every day of the week. And it's up to that person and their partner. Do you want to go at 10 at night? You're welcome to go at 2 in the morning. If you can't go out Thursday night because that was your night, we'll go out another night. We're not. It's not a black and white thing. It's strictly volunteer,
regimented, and perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, we are getting down to the end of the show here, so we are going to have to say goodbye. But thank you very much, Victor, for coming on.
Dave, you held up that poster, but what was that email address people can get a hold of?
The email address is nantonscitizensonpatrol@gmail.com.
Perfect.
Yes.
nantonscitizensonpatrol@gmail.com. So that's on the poster, looking for volunteers. So
thank you for having me on here and letting us put it out there what we're about. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on, Victor.
So Victor, now we only have about 5 minutes here left on the show. So why don't you stick around just so you can check out some of the really cool stuff that's happening here. And I'm sure you remember last year when we had the business mini directory that came out. Well, 2024 Nanton Business Mini Directory is now complete, and it is in for printing. It's being printed right now. And so once it's printed, we're going to have 1,000 copies that we're going to be able to hand out all around town. We'll find different places, probably be at the farmer's market and all the different stores in town. And we'll make sure that we get this mini directory into your hands.
And it's free for everyone to take.
That's right. It's free for everyone. And one of the biggest reasons why we want to make sure we get this mini directory into everybody's hands, which is a hard copy. It's almost like a phone book for our businesses in town. So the phone book has in the middle of it, Carlos, our well, look at this. I mean, he's styling right there in front of his car. So this is a coloring page. So a Nanton coloring page of Carlos, our peace officer, in front of his car. So you can now color Carlos. And I think that is going to be very, very exciting. We also have a crossword puzzle in this booklet.
That's
so once
right.
that comes out, we kind of passed it by a few people that are part of our board to see if it was, how difficult it was. It's hard. It's really hard. So we're going to
I
help.
helped create it, and I still can't remember who some of them are.
We are going to help. We are going to help people who are doing this crossword puzzle by every week on the show here, just giving them another little hint, little clue of something on the crossword puzzle so you can actually get it done. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up is if you guys remember, we have the Fill It for Community campaign.
That's right.
Victor, are you familiar with the Fill It for Community campaign? Because if you're not, I'm going to teach you all about it right now.
Teach me.
Okay, so here we go. So at the Fresh Mart, we have paper bags there. Those paper bags have logos on them, and the main logo on there is for a service group in town that we're raising money for with and in conjunction collaboration with the Fresh Mart. So those paper bags, a $2 donation for the bag, and that goes towards supporting the local service group. We only have for the current service group, which is BGC Foothills,
Boys and Girls Club.
which is a Boys and Girls Club. That's right. Those bags are almost gone completely. So we are over $1,000 that we've raised for them.
500 bags. They only have a few, a dozen left, maybe.
Probably
And
a few dozen. Yeah.
We want to ask for one last push for people to go out. If they haven't made a donation, please ask them about it. And then you get your paper bag. If you forgot your bags, like I always do and David always does, you can utilize it. You can I put a 2-liter pop, a cereal box.
You came home with a lot of stuff.
It's a pretty hefty
75
bag.
pounds in that bag that you had that you came home with, and I didn't have to hold the bottom. Like, it was a crazy paper bag. So
very durable.
Go and help the BGC Foothills Club.
Let's get that.
Let's get those bags done.
Get that funds to them as soon as we can.
Let's get those funds to them, because we've got another set of bags that we want to roll out here soon to help our Nanton Skate Club.
We have 500 bags in our living room.
That's right. So that's the next thing we're doing. And then the final thing, off the top of the show, Amanda, you mentioned it. I'm bringing it up right now. Let's quickly go over this schedule for Nanton Days coming up.
And you can see.
Not really what's going on right here.
There's some messages coming up.
Yeah,
but you can find that. I think there's a specific Facebook page for Nanton Roundup Days. Yes, right there. So you can see the schedule. I think the chamber also is sort of responsible for printing this and organizing the schedule, keeping track of what's going on. So you can see here, it's really tiny. I can't read it.
Okay, let me read it then. So Friday, August 2nd, we've got the Promoters Mixed Scramble Golf Tournament. We also have the Beat the Heat, Nanton Quality of Life Foundation Free Seniors Ice Cream Social.
Oh, yeah.
So 65 years and up. Then we also have the Nanton Grain Elevators are open for tours by donation. And on Friday, August 2nd, we have the Midnight Glow Swim.
Oh, maybe that's when we should try the pool.
That's right. Yeah,
at midnight.
Yeah, actually, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So we got the 10 p.m. to midnight. The Glow Swim is happening at the Tom Horniker Recreation Center. There's other stuff going on Saturday. Sunday is when our dance is happening. And then Monday is going to kind of round it all out.
It's huge. It's the parade. It's the
there is a pancake breakfast for the Lions.
Breakfast. The duck race is happening on Monday as well.
Yeah.
And just if everyone's wondering, the Children's Festival has been moved to Saturday. So it was previously right after the parade on Monday, but decided to put it on Saturday. It's a whole weekend of fun. And if you're not from Nanton, on a beautiful campground that you can come and stay at. Or if you are from Nanton, make sure to stick around because there's lots going on.
Dar just chimed in here and said, I love those bags. Strong. They're strong bags. So I'll help get rid of those bags, and we'll be keep promoting everything on the radio station as well. Dar helps us out with the radio station. She updates our calendar on the radio station website. And then at the top of the hour, every hour, you can hear the news and events update as well as local music in Alberta here. So, okay, guys, we are going to let you go. We want to thank everybody for tuning in today, and hope you have a great weekend. Have a good Stampede week coming up here. And we will see you next week right here on Good Morning Nanton Live. Thanks, Victor, for coming in and helping us with this. Really appreciate you coming on. And we will give that prize away throughout the week here. So have a good one, everybody. From us here at Good Morning Nanton Live, we'll see you next week.
Bob Barker reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.
10 more seconds to say something about your beard.
Now we're off air.
Are we still live on the stream though?
We're still live on. Oh, we are. We're still live on the stream.